Well, back-to-back wins in the league, back-to-back clean sheets, a goal and an assist for you personally. It's not been a bad week, has it?
No, it's been obviously a really good week for us. We've sort of felt like we haven't been too far away from this type of week. So obviously good to get those two results and hopefully we can crack on now.
The gaffer described Tuesday as the most complete performance over 90 minutes so far this season. Do you go along with that?
Yeah, I think like the energy we showed, especially in the first half. Obviously, we've not had too many midweek games this season in the league. I thought we were brilliant that first half, and then obviously second half they came out quite strong to begin with, and then getting that second goal I think helped and settled us down, and then I thought we looked quite good after that.
Tell us what it's been like from a player's perspective so far this season. Obviously not the results you wanted or probably deserved in the opening months of the season. What's the mood been like in the dressing room?
The mood's not been too bad. I think there's almost been sort of like a confusion amongst the players rather than anyone feeling down, because even like myself, I thought we'd carry on with the momentum we gained from last season and would carry that on into the league this season. Obviously that hasn't quite happened. Obviously a lot of new faces came in and it does take a bit of time to gel with new players and all that. But hopefully we're over the sort of start of the season that we've had now and we can really push on.
And in terms of the message from the manager publicly, he's continued to come out and back you, back this group of players. How helpful has he been in that, having that support throughout that spell? Yeah,
massive. Obviously, you gain a lot of confidence from what your manager says, and he's always believed in us and always will believe in us, and he's right to, because we've got a really good group of players here. I think it's just getting that belief out of us boys as well, and obviously that comes with winning, and hopefully we can sort of go on a run now where you'll see a lot of confidence from us.
Well, it's 4 wins in 5 now in all competitions, just 1 defeat in the last 6. Do you feel like we've turned that corner now, or is it too early to start thinking like that?
I would say we've turned a corner, yeah. It definitely feels like that as players. Obviously that needs to be backed up with the results on the pitch, but like you say, hopefully we've turned that corner now, and then we can really start to hopefully push up the table.
On a personal note, a first goal in the Football League last weekend at Salford. Talk us through it and what that meant for you.
Well, it wasn't one of my best, but obviously they all count, and it was sort of just, you sort of know that Woods is going to win balls in the air, so he's flicked it on obviously to Miles, taken a great touch. He's hit a shot which he thinks has then crossed the line after the keeper's saved it. I've sort of just gone and tried to get the rebound, the keeper's hit it out, and obviously it's hit my shoulder and gone in, and obviously it was really good, and obviously it was a good time to score as well right before half time.
I was going to say, has Miles let you have that one now after his on
Just
Tuesday?
about, yeah. He's been quite stubborn with it, but he's let me have it now, which is good.
And then an assist on Tuesday night as well. I mean, such a well-worked move, and a goal for Kyle Wootton as well. I think you could see how pleased everyone was for him, because that one's been a long time coming.
Yeah, definitely. But as players, you understand. Like I can understand the role that he plays in this team. Obviously, people from the outside looking in, they just look at strikers and look at the numbers that they get. But with Woots, he does so much for us on and off the ball. Especially in his hold-up play and bringing us lads in off the ball. He does brilliantly for us. So for him to get the goal Tuesday obviously was really good for him. Hopefully he can get a few more now.
The good form has coincided with you moving back into that midfield, but you did have a couple of games at right back as well, of course. What was that like for you? Because you look pretty comfortable there at times.
Yeah, it was all right. It's not really a position that I want to play in. Gaffer obviously mentioned it to me, and I'll play anywhere for this team and do what's best for the team, whatever he thinks best. But like I say, I've much enjoyed it more being back in the middle, especially alongside Crosby. So yeah, so hopefully that long may that continue.
Just looking ahead, Sutton are a side we know all about. Of course, not changed too much from the side we faced in the National League a few years ago. Very effective at what they do. So another big test this weekend. Yeah,
another big test will be a physical test. They're a well organised team. The Gaffer's mentioned about them being in a false position in the league, so we don't expect anything other than a really tough challenge on Saturday.
And just finally, you're coming up to a year now since the Gaffer came in and we went on that incredible run all the way to promotion, particularly on the back of recent performances. What do you think is still achievable this season, or is it just one game at a time?
Well, obviously the cliche is obviously one game at a time, but I think if we can go on a bit of a run now, then I'd like to think that we can definitely at least make playoffs. Hopefully aspire to do a bit more than that. But obviously, like you say, you obviously got to try and take it one game at a time.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for talking to us.
Nice one.